In the ancient city of Rajagaha, the Buddha, our supreme teacher, was dwelling in a state of profound peace. As dawn broke, he cast his enlightened gaze upon the world, and his sight fell upon a particular soul in the Chandala forest. She was an old woman, known as Mahalakchandli, who had lived a long life. From birth to her twilight years, she had never performed a single good deed, her days filled only with actions that led to suffering. The Buddha saw that her time was short, and her path was leading directly to the great hell. A deep compassion arose in his heart for this old woman. So, when the morning light filled the sky, the Buddha took his alms bowl and, accompanied by his community of monks and nuns, including the great disciple Moggallana, he set out towards the Chandala forest. As they walked, they came upon Mahalakchandli. She was frail, leaning heavily on a walking stick, making her way slowly along the path. The Buddha positioned himself directly in her way, making it impossible for her to pass without acknowledging him. The old woman, seeing the radiant figure of the Buddha and his followers blocking her path, became flustered. She tried to find another way around, but there was none. The Buddha, knowing her thoughts and her destiny, spoke to her with a gentle yet firm voice. "Wait, old woman! Where are you rushing to? Before you go anywhere else, first pay homage to the Tathagata, the supreme teacher." He continued, his voice filled with kindness. "It is a rare and wonderful thing to encounter a Buddha. He is a great arahant, fully and perfectly enlightened by his own effort, with no teacher to guide him. Out of immense compassion for you, he has come here today, so that you may find true prosperity and be reborn in a heavenly realm. Rejoice in this moment. Place your faith in the Buddha as the supreme teacher." Hearing these words, the old woman, Mahalakchandli, slowly lifted her hands, pressing her palms together to her forehead in a gesture of respect. As she looked upon the serene and compassionate face of the Buddha, an unprecedented feeling of joy and faith washed over her. It was a feeling she had never known. The weight of her long, hard life seemed to lift for a moment. She carefully sat down on the ground, placing her worn-out walking stick beside her, and with a heart full of pure devotion, she worshipped the Blessed One. Her mind became filled with the qualities of the Buddha, a single, powerful point of focus. The Buddha knew that Mahalakchandli was very old and that her life was about to end. He also knew that because of this single act of pure faith, her destiny had been changed. If she were to die now, she would be reborn in the Tavatimsa heaven, a realm of gods. Having accomplished his compassionate mission, the Buddha and his followers continued on their alms round into the heart of the forest. After the Buddha departed, Mahalakchandli slowly got to her feet and started walking back towards her home. Her mind was no longer filled with the troubles of her past, but was completely absorbed in the radiant image and the profound qualities of the Buddha she had just encountered. The joy in her heart was immense. At that very moment, a cow with its young calf was grazing nearby. Startled by the sudden sight of the saffron-robed monks, the cow became agitated and charged forward in a panic. Tragically, it ran directly into the frail old woman, trampling her. In that instant, Mahalakchandli's life came to an end. But because her final moments were filled with such pure faith and devotion to the Buddha, her consciousness did not descend into the lower realms as it was once fated to. Instead, she was instantly reborn in the Tavatimsa heavenly realm. She found herself in a magnificent golden palace, 12 yojanas high, surrounded by celestial splendor and a company of divine attendants. Her single act of faith, her moment of pure joy in the presence of the Buddha, had completely transformed her destiny, leading her from a life of hardship to an existence of divine happiness and peace. This story teaches us a profound lesson. It shows that the power of a single moment of pure faith and devotion can outweigh a lifetime of negative actions. No matter how far we feel we have strayed, the door to a better future is always open. The development of virtue, even a single thought of reverence for what is good and true, is truly priceless. It has the power to change our lives and our destinies in the most miraculous ways. Thank you for listening to this story of compassion and transformation. If it has touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe for more stories that illuminate the path of wisdom and kindness.